So, hello everyone, welcome back. Now, let us discuss problem number 19, which says suppose you have enough dielectric material of a dielectric constant epsilon r to half fill a parallel plate capacitor. By what fraction is the capacitance increased when you distribute the material like this and when you distribute the material like this? And further, he is saying that we need to find D, E, and P. You can find it yourself as I am going to explain the question. You can do it yourself easily. So, this is the figure we have in our question, and this is the parallel plate capacitor, and this is the dielectric inside it with dielectric constant epsilon r. And we know that V is equal to E into D, and E is epsilon sigma upon epsilon, and V comes out to be Q upon A epsilon into D. So on putting the value of V in this formula, we know that Q is equal to CV. So we get capacitance for a parallel plate capacitor A epsilon naught upon D. Now let us talk about how much increase will make when we place the dielectric material like this. So to calculate that, we need V because the potential will change. So Q upon uh, because first of all, let us take for parallel plate capacitor Q upon A epsilon naught, and the distance is D by 2, this distance only. And now for the dielectric, Q upon A epsilon D by upon 2 for the dielectric, and on further taking constant QD upon 2A, we get 1 plus epsilon r. How this came? Epsilon naught upon epsilon is equal to epsilon r, or you can say epsilon is equal to epsilon naught into epsilon r. All right. So we have on taking Q upon V one side, we get increase in capacitance as 2A epsilon upon D and 1 plus 1 upon epsilon r power minus 1, and on taking fraction we get 2 epsilon r 1 plus epsilon. So this is the fraction increased when we talk about the distribution like this. Now let us talk about the part number B. Yes, so B part says we have like this. All right. Somewhat like this. So this is the dielectric and this is the parallel plate capacitor here. So we know that Q is equal to CV, and we just calculated C as A epsilon um, A epsilon upon D for parallel plate capacitor. Alright, now let us calculate for this distribution. So Q is equal to Ci into V. So Q is, in this case, as we know that Q is sigma A, but in this case for dielectric and for parallel plate capacitor we need to consider two different surface charges. So let me just name them. So Q is equal to sigma for sigma for surface into A, plus sigma for dielectric, or the area is d A by 2 now, because the dielectric is only in the half region and the free space is half region. So for dielectric, sigma A upon sigma D upon A by 2, sigma D into A by 2. So charge comes out to be sigma is, as we know that sigma is epsilon into A upon 2 plus sigma D A upon 2. So E is V upon D, epsilon V A into D 2 plus sigma D into A by 2. Now let us calculate sigma D. So sigma D is the surface charge in this dielectric. So using polarization, we know that for a dielectric constant epsilon naught E is a susceptibility into electric field. So, and the surface charge is given as sigma D is equal to negative of epsilon in epsilon naught into susceptibility into E. So why this negative came? Because you know that surface bound surface charge is P into n cap, and n cap is downward in the downward direction. That is why negative came. So this is the uh, net surface charge, bound charge, sorry. This is the net bound charge. So the net bound charge comes out to be, so as we know that total surface charge density is net bound charge plus the bound charge in the dielectric, because now dielectric is present, for that is why one charge from the surface and one charge for the dielectric. So it is sigma is we know that epsilon naught V upon D, all right, is equal to sigma B. Put the value here, or you can write it as E only, all right, because here I have written E. So minus epsilon naught xi E into E plus sigma D. So we get sigma D as xi E into E plus 1 plus xi E, epsilon naught into E 1 plus xi E. So we get epsilon sigma D as epsilon naught epsilon R into E, because 1 plus susceptibility is epsilon R. So putting the value this from how, let me just explain how it came. We have used the formula for polarization electric field, and the bound charge comes from this formula. So bound charge like came this. Now the total surface charge density is one from the surface, one from the bound charge, or from the surface, or one from the dielectric. So we just equated both of them, and we get the bound surface charge density in the dielectric. So Q comes out to be epsilon naught VA upon 2D plus epsilon naught epsilon R VA upon 2D. Now taking epsilon naught VA upon 2D common, we get 1 plus epsilon R. Alright, and we know that Q upon V is equal to C. Alright, so we get epsilon naught VA upon, no sorry, epsilon naught A upon 2D 1 plus epsilon R. This is the capacitance when this distribution is present. Now for the fraction is Ci, this is Ci upon C. So on cancelling terms, we get 1 plus epsilon R upon 2. So this is the increased fraction when the distribution is this. How this came? Because A epsilon and D are A epsilon naught and D, they get cancelled out. We are left with this only. The main part was we consider the surface and we calculated the dielectric part. So this is how we calculated, and this is how we calculated for the surface and the capacitance. So now you can easily find the electric field by this formula, by the formula for V, all right, in both cases. And you can then if you found E, then you can easily find D, and if you found out D, then you can easily find P, all right. So this is how you can do E, D and P for both of the cases. If you are unable to do, let me know that in the comment section. I'll help you out. So that's all for this video. See you in next video. Bye bye.